Today I'm going to show you how flexible the foot controls of the Fractal Audio FM9 are. The Fractal Audio FM9 is one of the most powerful modeling floor units which are currently available. It's one of my favorites, and I did a firmware update yesterday. And I was also adapting my preset pack to the latest firmware, which is, I think, 10.0. Sounds kick-ass. My preset pack contains the best high tones ever for all the modeling units you know. And of course, I offer one for the Fractal Audio AxeFx and the FM9. So please check out my video about that. It's called Sophia High Gain, I think. And yeah, currently I'm playing one preset out of the pack, so the editor is here. But today it's not about the tones, which are obviously kicking ass. It's more about the flexibility of the foot switches. And by the way, if you want to get my tones, then you can contact me on Facebook or Instagram. The links are in the description below. To explain how the foot switches work, we have to take a briefly look at the preset itself. So here we have one preset which has the layout that all presets share, that come with my preset pack. You have different scenes, 8 scenes here. Scene 1, as the name says, it's a rhythm scene. Scene 2, kind of a longer delay, stereo delay. Scene 3, it's .8 delay with the tap tempo. I will show you that later. And scene 4 is kind of a light crunch tone. Scene 5, lead delay, short mono delay. I know it's stereo, but well, it's a short setting for fast songs. Scene 6 is my clean scene. And scene 7, crunch lead. Scene 8 is I think lead, clean lead. Just a clean scene without the chorus. So everything I need at least. Here the enhancer block is doing the widener effect for all the scenes. So as you can see here, the scenes ignore feature is active. You can use it and then it's applied to all the scenes. It doesn't change if you change the scenes. I use this only at home. Same goes for the reverb here. And of course there are some other things in here like the plex delay, which is a shimmer effect, the flanger. This delay here is set to a 2290 chorus setting, so it's acting basically as a chorus. Here we have the tremolo, phaser, wah, we have the whammy. So it's basically everything there which I could imagine to use in a live situation. And it's all accessible, of course. We have the foot switches. So let me change the camera a little bit. And I tried to film this, but it was not working that well. So I decided to film the editor instead. And then hopefully you can understand how this thing works. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 foot switches here. And I'm using an expression pedal that doesn't come with the unit. And the expression pedal does only one thing in my settings. It's just the whammy. But I will just concentrate on these 9 foot switches that come with the unit here. By the way, the whammy is set to auto engage, so if I start to use it, then yeah, it's doing the pitch thing. And what you can do, first thing you have to understand, you can choose from different layouts here. So for example, as you can see, layout 1, layout 2 is scenes, layout 1 is presets, so it's basically switching the presets. More scenes, because you have 8 scenes, and in the layout you have only these 5 foot switches here for changing the scenes. You will see it in a second. Effects, more effects, and then other things like loopers, per preset, sets, songs, which I didn't use now. So I'm using only scenes, effects, and the presets layout. And the presets layout, you can assign which color you want to each button. You can also assign the functions, of course, but I kept it as it was mostly. So here we have preset 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the bank, and here we have bank up and bank down. So of course you can switch presets in that layout. But usually I don't switch presets within a song. It can be done almost gapless. For example, if I do it, so it's working now, but I don't do it. I stay within one preset for all my tones. Or I have some different presets for different songs, but I don't switch presets within a song. So what I do is when I found the right preset for the song, I'm switching immediately to the scenes layout, where I can change the sounds within the preset. And that can be done here with this button. So I have the layout selector here. And as you can see, you can assign the function layout, the category layout, select, and then say which layout you want. Layout view 1, so this is basically layout 2, which is the scenes layout. And on the unit itself it says scenes, it doesn't say layout 2 or something. So basically what is displayed on the unit, which I wasn't able to film somehow, you will see the preset names down there. By default, you will see bank up and down, and you will see scenes and effects, which is this layout selector here. Also, what you can do is you can assign another function to when you hold the button a little bit longer here. So in this case, it would switch to layout 7, which is, what is it? Per preset, okay. I didn't use it, so I left it at the stock settings, but you could assign other things here, like also a tuner. Let's do it. So utility, you're choosing utility, and now function is tuner. So if I'm holding this button here, it will switch to the tuner function. So let's go back to the scenes. As you can see, also in the editor, it switches. If I select the effects layout, scenes layout, then you can see what's basically displayed. Only the names that are displayed on the unit, you don't see them here. So in this, you have the names of the scenes here. So as you can see, this is scene 1, and the name of the scene is displayed, which is rhythm. You could also assign here a custom name if you want and call it something else. But I'm quite happy with the scenes. So what you see here, the rhythm is there on the strip. Scene 2. Oh no, it's scene 5. Sorry. Scene 2, scene 3, scene 4. And here I have the tap tempo, which is flashing constantly. And here you can see it's another scene. It's the scene 6, which is the clean scene. So if I'm playing now without hitting any guitar, switch to the lead scene. So of course you can change the scenes here. But another even more powerful feature is you have the two functions here for each button. So I'm currently using the tap function here to select the scene. So when I hit the button very short, then it will do what is dialed in here. But if I hold the button a little bit longer, it will do what is what is selected here, and that is the effects bypass of delay 2. And delay 2 is the delay here, which is set to the 2290 chorus setting. So it's not used as a delay, instead it's used as a chorus. And if I am in the lead scene, like I'm now, for example, or also in the rhythm scene, I did this for all these scenes. So here, as you can see, it's always there, the bypass delay 2. Not here, but I want it in these three scenes here. If I hit the button a little bit longer, then the chorus is engaged. So let's go to the lead scene. And turn it off again. If I go back to another scene, then the chorus is disengaged, because in the actual initial state of the scene it was disengaged. So very powerful with these two functions. And of course you could use it for other things too. So you can assign basically everything you can assign here to the tap function, to the hold function. So let's go to this here, the scene 6, it's the clean scene. And as you can see, it's switching the scenes if I hold it longer. It's going to scene 8, which is basically the lead clean scene, which is more or less the clean scene without the chorus in this case. But anyway, it could be anything which is selected in the scene. Next thing, which is even more powerful, is the next layout, which I'm using, layout number 3. Well, here this is more scenes. You have another page for scenes, which I don't use, so I don't access it from the unit itself, but I'm using the effects layout, Okay, well, let me choose another scene for that purpose. And I'm in my lead scene, and in the effects layout, as the name says, you can turn on or off different effects just by pressing the button. And then these effects, there will be left turned on or off. Also, if you change the scenes. So, for example, here we have the wah. It's an auto wah in my case, but that doesn't matter. And even if I switch scenes, the wah will be turned on. So it's just yeah, for switching on distinct effects. If I'm in the clean scene and I would like to have a little bit of a shimmer effect, then I can hit this button, which is turning on the Plex delay block. Nice shimmer effect. And here we have the chorus. Let's turn off these effects, go back to the scenes, and if I'm using my lead scene, push it a little bit longer, then the chorus is turned on, as I said. And if I switch to the effects layout, then also this button here will light up because the chorus is engaged. So it doesn't lead to confusion because it is now engaged, and I can disengage it here too. Then it's disengaged. I have a phaser here. Sorry, phaser block, which is set to the vibe settings, so it doesn't make sense to use it with this tone. I would use it rather with the light crunch tone. So here. And the last thing which I would like to show you is even more flexible, but it's a little bit more complicated. So, for example, here, as you can see, we have some control switches dialed in. So in this case, we have the control switch 2, CS2, set to momentary. And what I did is I assigned the control switch to an effect which should be turned on momentarily. That means it should be turned on as long as I keep my feet on the button. And that is here, I think, the tremolo effect. So as you can see in the bypass parameter here, I selected the control switch, and when I hit let me go back to the effects section here. As you can see here, the control switch is set to or is assigned to this button, control switch 2, and the custom label tremolo, so that it says tremolo here on the button. And if I push it, hold it, then the tremolo is engaged. If I release it, then it's disengaged. And I did the same thing with another control switch for the flanger block here. So control switch 1 is, well, activating the flanger. That means if I'm in my lead scene, for example, or in any other given scene, and I hit the play something, So I hope you get the idea. That is the way to set the switches to momentary mode. It's a little bit complicated, but it makes the unit even more flexible. And yeah, so I have basically my 3 layouts which I'm using: the scenes, the presets, and the effects layout, and can do anything I want. It's very powerful. What is also pretty nice is that you can use different channels of the delay. So, for example, here you saw all the different delays which I'm using. The lead delay, short lead delay, the longer delay, the .8 delay. These are all different scenes here. They are using the same delay block, but different channels here where these are dialed in. And up to 4 channels you have. So basically you can use one block for 4 different delay settings, and you don't have to sacrifice CPU power for another delay block. I'm using another delay here just for convenience, but I didn't need to. So yeah, that is my little short video about my last impression of that foot switch settings. And the reason why I reprogrammed this was because suddenly my my foot switch layout got lost when upgrading to the latest firmware. I don't know why. It never happened before. It actually was not lost, it was just turned off, and I had to find out how to turn it on again. But then I played around with it and I found out how flexible this unit is now regarding the foot switches. So in the past I was thinking that this, the Headrush Prime here, which is the unit I use live now, is the most flexible regarding the foot switches. But now that I found out what the F9 can do, it's way more flexible. It has less foot switches, which of course makes it a little bit more lacking compared to the Headrush. But these are very flexible, and if you know what you're doing and you know what you want, well, I can definitely recommend these units, as all other Fractal audio products which I own. By the way, recently I played a little bit around with my Fractal Audio AxeFx I, and it still sounds kick-ass. So check out my video about that if you want. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope to see you. Adios.